What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Artful Podcast. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's start this new episode. And what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Artful Podcast. As usual, Matteo here as your host. And yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks that I didn't post any video. I've been really busy with work, and yeah, had a few commissions to do, which is great. Obviously, I was painting for yeah, for a couple of commissions, and um it's always an honor. It's always an honor to be chosen between all the artists that you can find online or even like in real life when you go to exhibitions and stuff like that. Um, and when somebody's asked you to paint something for you, it's always an honor. It's always a pleasure, even if it's something different than what you do. It could be challenging. It could be fun. You might find that the thing they give you to paint fun, and you enjoy it. You actually enjoy painting it, and sometimes commissions could be um, not the most original thing to paint. But in this case, I was lucky enough to yeah, people asking me stuff, really interesting stuff to paint. Bit different for what I do. One of them especially, which I'm in the middle of it, and it's kind of challenging. The composition, I had to think about a lot about the compositions and how to place these subjects in the canvas because there was not enough space for the canvas to have more than one, two elements. So it was I think I came up with a really good solution. I'm in the middle of painting it, so we'll see how it come out. I will post obviously a picture in the on my social media, Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, go follow and go check it out. But anyway, it's been a couple of weeks. I haven't posted a video here um, because I was busy, but um, at the same time, I don't know, I had a tough couple of weeks. I felt a little bit demotivated on doing stuff, painting, um, drawings, creating in general. Um, I don't know. I had a few rejection from a couple of exhibitions that I applied for, and I think um, that was a bit tough for me because I thought I was the right fit for the open call, but those are not the first, and they're not going to be the last rejection from exhibition. So I don't know. I was just a bit I was just a bit down, and I didn't felt I will be entertaining for you guys. So that's one of the things that I want to do, be entertaining for you guys. And so if I don't feel like it, and if it doesn't come naturally for me to do it, I rather not to. Yeah. So I don't know. It's important to speak about this stuff as an artist as well. Obviously, people that listen to this podcast, I guess, are most artists and or who wants to be an artist or who is interested in the life of an artist. So it's important to talk about this stuff. And I found it important to when I get those kind of rejection or when I found it really difficult to find projects to do or stuff like that, um, to maybe take a step back, rethink on the approach that you're taking. It might be your fault. So it's important to kind of like reset and come back with more motivations and come back with the plan and keep going because the only thing that you can do as an artist is keep going. Doesn't matter the rejection, doesn't matter what commissions you get, doesn't matter if you don't get any commissions, doesn't matter if you like posting every day on social media, doesn't matter what you prefer to do, what you don't prefer to do. The important thing is to keep going. keep going, keep painting, keep drawing, just push it through. Um, I think if you, as an artist, especially, well, that's my case, if you start spiraling on why and when it's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen, it's just that it's not a good outcome from there. So I'm here, I'm back, I'm excited to do this podcast again. Um, it's been only a couple of weeks, but it's always um takes time to record the video, record editing the voice, the colors, and doing clips and putting on YouTube, on Spotify, all that kind of things. Takes time, takes effort. So it's important to be motivated as well. Um, and yeah, so it's been tough creating these couple of weeks. But I'm back. I'm back now. I just want to be honest with you guys, because that's my life. That's what's going through right now. I am Before I start recording this video, I questioned a couple of times if I had, the if I could be entertaining. So if I might wait one more week or something, but I had to start. I had to record because if I don't do it, nobody's going to. So it's up to me, and that's it. That's it. We're doing it. We're back. We're back, baby, with a new episode of the Atu podcast. So let's get through the what I want to do in this podcast, in this episode. I want to do a reaction, as you might see you saw from the title and from the thumbnail. But I don't. We're not gonna watch anything together. I want to give my thoughts, my reaction on a couple of things that happened during these couple of weeks. First things I want to talk about. I went to the cinema, and even if I'm late to the hype train, I went to the cinema and I went to see Dune Part 2. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic movie. I was really, really happy. The first one was quite slow. I liked it. Um, it was really important for them to set everything up in this weird world that they're gonna bring us through. So it was important for them to set up the characters and the sub and who is who and who does what and who are these people. So it's it was a slow burn. It was interesting. It was nice to see. It was really nice to see. I really liked it, but it was a slow burn. Um, and part two, a lot more action, but not even just like actual battles and actual uh actual actions. It was even the story development. It was a long movie. It was like I think around 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. So there was a lot of time to develop the story, but they did it right. I really enjoyed the story, and especially the end was really surprising. You kind of see maybe coming. I don't want to spoil anything, so even if I think it's been a month. Since Dune Part 2 came out. So probably most of the people saw it, but I don't want to give too much away. There is, let's see, what's the name? Uh, I don't remember his name now. Timothy Chalamet. He's the main character, and he plays Paul. And the acting in the whole movie is really, really good. Everybody does a perfect job, I would say, on acting, um, acting to their best ability to deliver what they're supposed to do. Who are they supposed to be? So, Timothée Chalamet plays Paul, the main character, and Zendaya plays Chani, I think it's called. And she's fantastic. I really like her as an actress. She's famous for like Spider-Man and all like these big movies, but I saw her in Malcolm and Mary on Netflix. One of my favorite movie is just her and another actor. I think it's the son of Denzel Washington. Um, I think I don't remember his name, but it's only dialogue. It's them in the house and they talk the whole time, and it's one of the best performances that I ever see as a movie. So go check it out. Malcolm and Mary, I think it's called. Pretty sure. Um, they're great. They both have a great chemistry together. They're supposed to be the couple of the movie. Um, they're great actors. Um, there's Austin Butler that is basically the bad guy of of this movie, and he's crazy. He gives you, it's creepy. He's really good playing that character. Um, Most of the time, movies are made on the villain. If the villain is good, the movie probably is going to be great. He's a great villain for this movie. Really, really good. Um, it's yeah, as I said, it gives you, it's a creepy character. It's violent. It's a really nice performance by Austin Butler. Um, all the cast is fantastic. I really enjoyed. Everybody did a perfect job on acting. Even Lady Jessica, the mother of Paul, Timothy Chalamet. She's fantastic. She goes mental in this movie. She becomes basically Sam Mary or something like that. Like this massive the mother of the prophet, because Timothy is supposed to be the one, the Messiah, basically, that's supposed to bring this green paradise back to this planet that's now only desert, and they have this war between these two civilizations. Um, so yeah, the cast, great, great, great job. The one thing that really I think they did a great job, it's the CGI. Obviously, it's a sci-fi movie. There's a lot of CGI. Um, but you kind of forget. You kind of forget there's a CGI. There's a lot of CGI there. So it's you're there watching the movie, and then there are these big sandworm that you see in the movie, but then you kind of remember that those are not true. It's a really nice way they did, and it's a difficult because it's the middle of the sand, like it's all sand. It's difficult to reproduce this stuff in on CGI. But they did a great, great job. There's spaceships fighting, shooting, really realistic. They give you this really realistic uh, way of moving, and it's a the CGI is fantastic. The CGI is fantastic in this movie. Um, the only thing it's a bit funny, it's Timothy Chalamet, the main character, is supposed to be this great warrior. He's been trained by the general from his civilization, and then he learned the way of fighting of the Framer. I don't remember the population name. I forgot. Um, so he's supposed to be this great fighter, which is he does a great job using his body as to be a fighter. But it's just visually sometimes you see it and he's so skinny that you kind of like, wait, what? You're fighting grown man and you weigh 50 pounds wet. Um, but as I said, kind of like threw you off a little bit. But as I said, he does a great job on incorporate his body in the acting, in the fighting scene. The fight scene are really, really nice. You don't really see as fake. The whole movie is really it's a really solid movie. Uh, Really, really nice. Everything's been done. I was thinking about before watching the movie that obviously there's gonna be a part three. And the whole part two basically is them setting up part three. There is a big twist on at the end of the second movie, which really, it's a brave choice by the director to go that way instead of going the safe route. Really, really enjoy. There is a the- yeah there's a decision that Timothée Chalamet has to make, by in the movie that he does take that decision, and it's a really good way of pushing the movie in a direction. So yeah, really happy to watch to enter cinema. You have to go to the cinema. I know it's sometimes it's so comfy be at home and you can watch the movie at home and you might have a projector, might have a big TV, but you have to go to the cinema. You have to feel like the sound and yeah, it's a cinema movie. You have to go to the cinema to watch this movie. So really recommend it. Um, Dune 2 was really good. Really, really nice. What else? Oh, I watched um Roadhouse, which apparently are doing is doing massive numbers on Amazon. I think it's the most watched movie on Amazon Prime or something like that, which is crazy. Why is crazy? Okay, Roadhouse, it's a remake, um, which Roadhouse, I think the first one was in 1989, so pretty old. Really simple, um, really simple plot. There is this ex-fighter that is played by Jake Gyllenhaal, um, that he gets called by the bar owner um, to kind of come and do the bouncer. Um, the fighter is obviously it's the main character is it's fantastic. It's this like it doesn't get touched. It's super strong. It's the techniques is amazing. Um, but why do I say it's crazy? Because in the movie one of the big characters it's Conor McGregor, and I love Conor McGregor. I love MMA. I love his career in the UFC. I watch fights all the time. And the fact that Conor McGregor is in the movie, and the movie is one of the most watched movie ever on Amazon Prime, and there is everything on Amazon Prime. There is literally everything on Amazon Prime. You can watch any kind of movie, and that's the most more watched movie. I think it's I think it's like 50 million views watch the movie. And yeah, the movie is it's fun. It's fun. It's like around 2 hours. It's a bit too long. But it's around 2 hours, and it's just a fun movie to watch, entertaining. Good fight scenes. Acting is okay. It's one of those like action-packed movie. So acting, obviously, there is a ceiling that you need to have in those movies. But it's fun. It's super easy to watch, and there's Conor McGregor being Conor McGregor in the movie. It just, yeah, it's been crazy. He fights like crazy, and he's jacked. He's massive in this movie. Um, and yeah, the fact he can, and I'm pretty sure is because of Conor McGregor also. The fact that this is the most watched movie. I think might be why it's the most watched movie because of Conor McGregor. He's so big that even in acting, even if it's even if it's a movie, it brings people. I watch it because of Conor McGregor. Like I probably will watch it at some point, at some like whenever. But I watched it now because of Conor McGregor. Like there is no other like uh reason. I wanted to watch it and see what Conor McGregor did in the movie, and he was a great villain. It was a fun villain, crazy. But yeah. So I recommend that if you have 2 hours to just one night, just want to watch something easy, yeah, watch that. And it's funny. It's actually funny. There is some really nice jokes, and the fight scene are really cool to watch. Because they did Conor McGregor is a fighter. Jack Gyllenhaal, it's been doing. He did a few movie fighting, so it's not that I'm familiar with the whole fighting. So it's a pretty realistic. Obviously, it's Hollywood, but pretty realistic fighting scenes. So yeah, cool thing to watch and to spend 2 hours. Um, and yeah, and then I wanted to talk about one of the saddest thing that could ever happened. Um, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, um, died. Died at the age of 68, and really sad to hear that he was in the middle of coming back with a new saga of Dragon Ball, which I did a review actually, a reaction actually on the trailer, and I was really excited. I think it almost finished the saga this season, um, but they might finish it anyway, and yeah, but it's a really sad thing. I grew up with Dragon Ball. The way that Akira Toriyama changed anime, manga especially. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's one of those one every 100 year kind of person. It's a really important in the anime community. And everybody took from Akira Toriyama, inspiration from Akira Toriyama. It's the One Piece creator, Naruto, Bleach. Um, they all come from um, Akira Toriyama cloth. It's especially One Piece. One Piece is in he knows um, he knows that we all know he said them many times is number one inspiration to be an artist like Akira Toriyama. And I don't know, it's just the beautiful way of creating this world and um, the beautiful way of the silliness that was in these characters like Goku in Dragon Ball, Sandland. Really fun anime to watch. Um, though like Dragon Quest, he did the design of the video game Dragon Quest, and you can see it. You just can like Van Gogh, you see a painting and has that style, and you're like, there must be a Van Gogh, and you go see who did it, and it's Van Gogh because there is no other person like Van Gogh. The same thing. You watch a manga from an illustration from Akira Toriyama, and you see it. You see Akira Toriyama. There is nobody else like him. There was nobody else like him. And the something that people don't really recognize it's the way that he loved like machine. He loved cars. He loved bikes, and the way he puts machine. If you think about it in Dragon Ball, especially the first one, all the Red Ribbon saga, it's all this big machine, round, funny looking machine that fights against Goku. And um, those are it's just the style. It was so unique and so fun, so silly. The way he breaks the illustration page in the manga, that breaks out the frame of the illustration. He always used this like death silly way of using this perspective, using death in it's funny, it's fun. It was a fun thing to read. So I just wanted to give my goodbyes, my little contribution to honor Akira Toriyama. So just goodbye to him. He was a fantastic um, artist, um, and he changed the millions of kids, teenager, adults that watched, read um, his manga, watched the anime. I was, yeah, it was just fun. Even his character. I want to remind this artist as he was a funny, lazy artist. What I mean by that, it's just like for example, one of the reasons why uh Goku becomes Super Saiyan, well, becomes Super Saiyan, and why in the anime it's blonde, it's because Akira Toriyama in the manga, he was too lazy to paint the hair black. So they came up with a blonde, which it's epic now. It's perfect now. But it was from the laziness of this artist and the funny solutions that he found to these little problems during creating this fantastic anime manga. So I don't know. It was a unique character. It was funny, lazy, fantastic artist. And full of details. It's crazy how it can be lazy, but when, for example, when I mentioned the machine, it was full, they were full of details, crazy, crazy details. And but then he doesn't want to paint the every single illustration with the black hair because it was too much. So he's this kind of person. Um, so yeah, goodbye, Kiro Toyama, and thank you. Thank you very much. I love Dragon Ball. Love Dragon Ball. I grew up with Dragon Ball. Me and my brothers, we talk about Dragon Ball all the time. So big, big part of our and my childhood. So anyway, um, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Um, I just want to reintroduce. Well, it's been only a couple of weeks, so you didn't go anywhere. If you're not subscribed yet, guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all the things that these people tell you to do, the notification bell, everything. Do everything. Why not? It's free. It's free. Why you don't want to do it? It's free. Just do it. Who cares? You have another podcast to listen to. What's the problem with that? And yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to speak with you guys. This is my therapy as well. So um, thank you for listening again. Yeah, we talk about a few things today. Dune, Akira Toriyama, Roadhouse, um, the being an artist and the rejection and ups and downs of being an artist. So yeah, I think it was a good episode. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, and I will see you next week. Bye.